Hey everyone, so you're about to study the materials from your student book, page 61 and 106, and later please open your workbook, page 54. So today you're going to study about must, mustn't, and needn't. Let's talk about their functions. Take a look at the first sentence. I must go home. The function of must here is to express necessity, which means it's very important for this person to go home. Next, you mustn't be late for school. The use of mustn't here is to express prohibition, which means it is very important for this person not to be late for school. Coming to the last sentence, you needn't take sandwiches as lunch is provided. The use of needn't here is to express lack of necessity, which means you don't have to bring your sandwiches, but if you want to bring your sandwiches, it's okay. For your information, we usually use must and mustn't to express rules and laws. For example, the second sentence. I bet this is one of the rules that your school has, right? Then, how do we form a sentence by using must, mustn't, or needn't? If we want to form a sentence using must, you need to follow this rule. You need to add must with infinitive without to. So must here is followed by infinitive without to, which is go. If you want to form a sentence using mustn't, then the rule that you should follow is mustn't and use infinitive without to. So, be here is an infinitive without to. Lastly, if you want to form a sentence using needn't, then you need to follow this rule. Needn't and then followed by infinitive without to. So take here is an infinitive without to. You can see more examples in your student book, page 106. You'll be able to see the use of must and mustn't in affirmative and negative sentences. Meanwhile, we don't often make questions with must. This sentence, must you leave so early, sounds really unnatural and also awkward. That's why instead of making a question by using must, we should change must here with do you have to. So the question would be, do you have to leave so early? And the short answer that we can provide for this question, yes, I must. Alright, now open your student book, page 61. Have you opened your student book, page 61? First of all, you need to answer part 1. You have to complete the text with must, mustn't, or needn't. And later, listen to the audio of the text and check your answer. So, I suggest you to pause this video for a while and fill in those blanks by using must, mustn't, or needn't. After that, you can play this video again and you can listen to the audio of the text and check your answers. So, please pause this video. Now, check your answers.
Unit 7, page 61. Grammar. Explore. Exercise 1. Listen and check. How to be polite at a Chinese meal. You mustn't start your food until the host picks up his or her chopsticks. In general, if your host offers you food, you must accept it. It's better to leave it in your bowl than refuse it. Periods of silence during a meal are not considered embarrassing in China, so you needn't talk just to fill the gaps. As the Chinese proverb says, your speech should be better than silence. If not, be silent.
After that, you need to fill in these blanks. You have to complete the rules in the Learn This box with must, mustn't, or needn't. So please write down your answers. After completing the rules, you have to do part 3. You need to complete the facts about customs around the world with must, mustn't, or needn't. For example, number 1. In Japan, you must remove your shoes before entering somebody's house. It is offensive to wear them indoors. By completing this part, you can actually learn about several customs around the world. Now, open your workbook, page 54. Look at part 1. Rewrite the sentences. Use must or mustn't. For example, in Japan, it's important that you don't wear shoes indoors. So, it is prohibited to wear shoes indoors in Japan. That's why you need to rewrite this sentence with mustn't. So this sentence turns into, in Japan, you mustn't wear shoes indoors. So now it's your turn to rewrite these sentences. After finishing the first part, then you can do part 2. You have to choose the correct word to complete the sentences. For example, number 1. He needn't or he mustn't get up early. He can stay in bed. What's the answer? Is it needn't or mustn't? The answer is needn't. So circle the answer. Please answer number 2 till number 8. Last but not least, you have to write sentences with you mustn't or you needn't. For example, it isn't necessary to wear a tie. Since this sentence uses isn't necessary, then we need to write a sentence with you needn't. So this sentence turns into you needn't wear a tie. Okay, so please write down your answers to number 2 till 8. You don't have to do the challenge part. Just skip it. That's all everyone. Please submit your tasks before Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Thank you for watching everyone. Stay healthy and stay safe. And have a great day. Goodbye.